Well, good thing I checked. I literally just record the entire thing except for the clothing, and I guess I just never pressed record, I guess. It's fine. It just means it wasn't good enough. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. So I went thrifting again, and I have a pretty good haul for you today. All from one thrift store this time. I did go to two, but only purchased stuff from the first one, which was good because I spent almost $60. Let's start with Cleo. Now you're in the way. She was not here the entire time I was filming before. Come here, baby girl. I love you. Let's start with these. So I got these brass candlesticks. They're like this swirled, ribbed texture, I guess. And these were $7.99 each. Like this aged brass, like you can tell on the inside they're like polished brass, or maybe not polished, but like unlacquered brass, and then the rest of it is just aged a little, patinaed, and looks really pretty. I don't know if I realized these were $7.99 each. I think I did, but I was like, you know what? I never see brass candlesticks at thrift stores anymore, so I'm okay paying that much, I guess. I don't know exactly where I'll use these. I think these will be really cool during Christmas time. Oh, actually, I do have two taper candles that don't have sticks right now, so perfect. Just figured it out. Still don't know where I'll put them, but Ash, why are you walking through all the paper? So the next thing is this glass cocktail shaker, and I thought that that would be really cool on my bar over here. This was $3.99. I actually saw this exact one, or one very similar to this, at the antique store when we went a few weeks ago, except it had a gold cap. So I'm gonna spray paint the green. This just isn't my vibe. It kind of makes it look St. Patrick's-y, which is fine, just not my thing, you know? And I think that will look really, really cool on my little bar. Okay, these paintbrushes aren't supposed to be here. And then I'm so excited, once we get a little tray, I'll kind of tidy up everything here. It'll look a lot more tidy and I don't know, it'll look better. This was the very first thing that I saw when I walked into the thrift store. I feel like a lot of Goodwills do this, but they have a section where everything's organized by color. So they have like pink, green, yellow, orange, black, whatever. And this was obviously in the little pink section. And I think these were each $2.99. I'm realizing now that I feel like they weren't even actually supposed to go together. An employee probably just like put them together and was like, oh, that looks really good, which it did, and it got me to buy them both, so kudos to you. I want to use this like on the bar again. Not exactly sure, like maybe some cocktail stirs. Tell me what I can use. Shh, I can't talk when you're barking. Okay, so cocktail stirrers is one option to put in here. If you have other ideas, like if you're someone who's like a bar connoisseur and actually knows what could be useful for a bar, again, I'm not actually going to use it, but like just to make it look like it's actually a usable bar, let me know. I would love to hear all your suggestions about what I can put in here, but I've just been loving this like pink glass lately. Surprise, surprise. Next, these were 29 cents each. Unfortunately, there was only one pair, like the fork and knife. These are like these really pretty gold cutlery, and they have like this cool floral design on them from Golden Bouquet, I think it's called. I wish they had more, because I would love to have like a whole set of gold silverware just to be a little fancier, you know? I was actually just thinking, I said this when I filmed the video the first time, but it didn't record. Silverware is so overpriced, in my opinion. Like every piece of silverware we own is either thrifted or hand-me-down. Because like I've seen like cheap silverware at Target, and it's so expensive, and you get like a set, like literally 4 of everything, and it's like not even good quality. So definitely if you're like moving into a new place and you want like good quality silverware, just go to the thrift store. It's so cheap. I get a lot of dishes from the thrift store just because they're always in like pretty good shape. You can be pretty picky too because they have an abundance of silverware, especially dishes though, like plates, mugs. Oh my goodness. I feel like they probably can't even keep them all. And they oftentimes have full sets too, like not always. And a lot of the times they have very simple ones too. So if you're someone who's like, I just want plain white plates, they probably have those because I have gotten those at the thrift store before. This pizza stone was $3.99. Excuse me, Ash. I already looked it up and I believe you can bake this at like 500 degrees to sanitize it, which I kind of figured that was how you would sanitize it, and like, because they just go in the oven anyway. We were in desperate need of a pizza pan or a pizza stone anyway. $3.99 is probably less than I would have paid for an inexpensive pizza pan at like Target or Walmart. So I think this is a pretty good deal. And then it's from Sassafras Enterprises Inc., which is from Evanston, Illinois, which is actually where my grandparents lived for like the last decade of their lives. I just thought that that was like a really sweet and special thing. Like what are the odds, you know? I mean, I don't live that far away from Illinois. It's not that wild, but still, those little coincidences. Love you, Clee. Last home item, this really pretty Asian artwork. Again, I'm not exactly sure which country this would be from. Cleo! I'm not sure if this is like Japanese or Chinese or anything. If you know based on the writing, let me know. But I thought that this was really similar to some of the artwork we have in our living room, like the scroll that we have, and then we have like a little cat picture that's actually really similar to this with like the border. I think my fiance actually got that in China, so that's really cool. This would look really cool in our bedroom. Like I think these colors would really pop in our bedroom, like maybe next to our bed. I think that would look really pretty. And then it would kind of scatter this vibe throughout the house a little bit more, because like right now we have artwork like this in the living room, but we don't really have this style anywhere else. And this was $4.99. It's nicely framed. Like it's definitely, I almost dropped it onto that. It was like professionally framed. Business card right there. Don't know if they're still in business, but if they are, hit them up, I guess. They did a good job. They even put these little stoppers so that it like sits against the wall nicely. And then it has like this cool border where like you can't see it at every angle, but there's like a floral design in it. Now let me double check that it's been recording, because at this very moment last time is when it wasn't recording. So this was the first piece of clothing I got. It was $5.99. It's just a oversized crew neck. It's thick. I believe it's vintage. It seems vintage based on the tag, based on the fact that it was made in Pakistan. University of Wisconsin alumni, which is where I went to school, so I guess it's true. I am an alumni. I love this sweatshirt. It's super thick. It's like, this is, what is it? What is it? It's like a cub. It's not a patch. What is this called? It's sewn on. I don't know what that's called. This is actually for my fiance. Excuse me, Cleo. Can you move so I can show them this piece of clothing, please? Thank you. This flannel, this was $5.99. It's just like that perfect worn in vintage flannel vibes that my fiance loves. And he was in need of some more flannels like this. So yeah, I just thought this was perfect. It's definitely comfortable. It's soft. It's worn in. It's so cute. I love the colors. Flannels are like hit or miss. There's a lot at the thrift store, but there's not always a lot of good ones. Second to last, I think this is the second to last item. This dress. So the last wedding I went to, I actually wore a dress very similar to this. It was also from Ralph Lauren, but it was short sleeve and a little bit more structured. The exact same material though, with the like black and the glitter. I don't know how well that's picking up on camera. I just thought it would be nice to have like another option, especially one with long sleeves. Last but not least is actually something for my own wedding. This robe is from Jones, New York. It was $4.99 and it has like this really cool lace detail with some pearls sewn into it. It is 100% polyester, but I was thinking about it, and if you buy these like bridal robes new, they're like $100 something plus for a really nice one anyway. And if you go on like TikTok shop or like Temu or something like that, they're like probably $4.99, maybe slightly more. But I'm like, this one's $4.99 and it's a Jones New York one, which I think that brand's like kind of nice, right? I'm so excited. Ooh, it has pockets too. It's gonna be so good. I also have like a white slip dress, so maybe that would be a perfect like getting ready outfit. I don't know if I said that. This would be like my getting ready for the wedding outfit. So this with like a white slip dress. I thought that would be really, really, really perfect. I kind of just happen upon those things. Like I have so much time before my wedding. I had been looking online, like getting ideas of what I'd want to do, what I'd want to wear, and never expecting I'd find something like that at the thrift store. Always check like the PJ section. That's where you might find like slip dresses. That's where they are in my store anyway. You might have a designated lingerie section, but in my Goodwill, they have it in the sleepwear, like the pajama section. I believe that's where I found that. I don't remember. My favorite item today, I think, might be either the bridal robe, the picture, or the little pink glass. Although it's so hard because I love everything. As always, of course I love everything. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't. I'd love to hear what your favorite item is today. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you've thrifted anything really awesome lately, I would also love to hear about that. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you want to see my face even more than you see me on YouTube. I do try to post on those pretty frequently. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
I don't think about it. About you